Guys, my name is Haley Randall. I am a law student and a competitive powerlifter. Welcome to my channel where I discuss a wide variety of fitness related topics. I need to apologize to you guys for a few things. First of all, the lighting. I am in bed and I am kind of basically bedridden right now, so I wasn't able to get you guys any sort of like a fancy lighting scenario like I normally would. Also my hair, we'll get to that in a minute, but yeah, sorry, I know I kind of look like a hot mess right now, but I wanted to get this video rolling. I also have two dogs in this bed, like, can you see them? Just going nuts on each other right now. They have not left my side since I've been bedridden, and they will likely fight and shake my camera around for this entire video. In my last video, I told you guys that I was going to be undergoing breast surgery and that I was going to be getting a breast lift and breast implants. And I had kind of gone through, you know, my reasoning behind why I wanted to do that. And the next thing that I wanted to talk about in my kind of series of videos about that was some tips on choosing the right surgeon for you if you did decide to undergo something like that. And I wanted to wait until after I had had the procedure done to talk about that, because if it had turned out that I had a bad experience, then my advice for choosing a good surgeon probably would have not been very good advice. But I am 2 days post operation. I had my surgery 2 days ago. That's why I'm so out of it. I can't shower yet. That's why my hair looks like this. I am on some pretty helpful painkillers, which is why I may seem a little bit loopy. So all that being said, my experience did end up being extremely good. So I thought that it would be a good idea to go through with you guys some tips on how to choose a good plastic surgeon. So the first piece of advice that I will give you when it comes to choosing a plastic surgeon is to definitely not settle on the first person that you go to a consultation with. I personally went to 4 different consultations before I chose the surgeon who ended up doing my procedure for me. For those of you who don't know me, I'm from Windsor, Ontario, which is a border city to Detroit, Michigan. So the first 3 surgeons that I went to see were all in my hometown of Windsor. Not that there was anything specifically wrong with them. Some of them were worse than others. And if you are from Windsor and, you know, you have some specific questions, go ahead and message me. I'd rather not put the details in the video of what I didn't like about them, but I'm happy to answer those questions in a more private type forum. But just know that I did attend quite a few consultations in Windsor. You know, something or other made me decide not to go with them until I finally did find over in St. Clair Shores, Michigan, Dr. Daniela Rodriguez, who ended up doing my procedure. From the very beginning of my consultation with her to the very end, she made me feel so comfortable. She answered every question that I had. She really took her time with me. She didn't rush me. She didn't make me feel pressured. And I think all of that's really important because you're paying a lot of money. You're going under the knife, like you're getting an invasive surgery on your body. You want to work with someone who's willing to really make you feel comfortable. And so take your time, make sure the person that you do choose is willing to spend that time with you. Make sure they're very upfront with you about costs. A couple of the consultations I attended in Windsor, they would give me kind of like a base cost, and then they would call me back that night with the full cost, and it would be significantly more than I had been expecting. Whereas with her, we did the initial consultation, and then she sat me down and she provided me with a complete breakdown of every single aspect of what I would be paying for, so that I knew when I put down the deposit the exact amount that I would end up paying at the end of the day. Now, my second piece of advice when it comes to choosing a plastic surgeon is to try to work with someone who has achieved the results on others that you want to achieve for yourself. So I talked about this a bit in my last video. So for me, what I wanted was, really good looking results that looked relatively natural, but also for the procedure to have as little effect on my powerlifting as possible. So what I was looking for in a plastic surgeon is someone who had worked with, other fitness people, whether it be powerlifters or bodybuilders, who had achieved these types of results for them many times in the past. And what really impressed me about Dr. Rodriguez is that, honestly, like the second I took my shirt off to start the examination, she immediately was like, "You're either a powerlifter or a bodybuilder." Like, she knew it right away just by looking at me. And then she told me she had worked with so many powerlifters, so many bodybuilders. She showed me tons and tons and tons of before and afters of like fitness people having the same procedures done that I was having done. And that really impressed me and showed me that she was capable of achieving those results that I wanted, and that she had achieved those results in the past. So no matter what your results that you're looking for may be, try to find a surgeon who's achieved those results for others in the past. Now, my next tip when it comes to finding the right surgeon for you is pay attention to price, obviously, but don't necessarily look for the cheapest service out there. A lot of times you are going to get what you pay for, and this by no means means that you need to go find the most expensive surgeon in your city, or go find the person who's going to charge the absolute most money. But try to avoid, if it seems too good to be true, it probably is. So if there's like a price that is so significantly lower than what every other surgeon you've talked to seems to be charging, there could be a reason for this. So just be really careful with stuff like that. And also, like, board certification, make sure that the surgeon that you choose is certified by a reputable board of plastic surgeons. A really good sign of this is that they work out of a hospital. I think that's major. I personally would not go to a plastic surgeon who did not work out of a hospital. I think that's very important and something that you should definitely keep in mind when making your decision. Now, my final tip when it comes to choosing the right plastic surgeon for you is to make sure that there's someone who, honestly, especially if you're getting something done like a breast lift or breast implants, anything involving your breasts, make sure they take the time to go through the women's health implications with you that procedure may affect. The doctors that I saw in Windsor, for the most part, they didn't even, really dive deep into whether my family had a history of breast cancer or anything like that. Whereas Dr. Rodriguez, she went through all that with me, and then she took the time to explain, there's different types of placement for the implants. They can go under the muscle, they can go over the muscle. She explained that to me from, you know, a powerlifting perspective. She explained that to me from a bodybuilding perspective, and she explained all of that to me through like a future breast cancer possibility perspective, and, you know, the effects that the different types of placement could have on future detection of breast cancer. And to top it all off, she did a full breast exam on me that very day that I went in for a consultation, before I had even booked a procedure with her. She did a full breast exam. So anyways, guys, I am going to be doing a full video on, you know, my recovery process, what the actual procedure was like, you know, what to expect when you go into a procedure like this. But I want to wait a few more days until I'm feeling a little bit better, and, you know, I've had a better, you know, all-around perspective on the whole experience, because as of right now, you know, everything's kind of a blur. It happened very quickly, and I've been pretty much in bed ever since. So bear with me. I am feeling great, so please don't anyone be worried about me. I'm feeling fine. I'm feeling a little better every day. But I am still, you know, just right out of the surgery. So give me a bit of time and I will update you guys on the rest of that. But I just wanted to get these tips out for you guys in case any of you are considering doing something like this, so that you can make sure that you choose the right surgeon for you. Because I've had quite a few people message me on Instagram already asking who I was going to, why I chose them, stuff like that. So obviously, I felt like this would be a video that would be useful to a lot of people, so I wanted to get it out there. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching me in my current loopy state. I really appreciate it, and hopefully next time I talk to you, I'm a little bit more clear-headed here. Yeah, that's all I really got to say for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye.